PDP crisis. Board of Trustees fought AYU's refusal to call National Executive Council meeting. The alleged delay by the national chairman of the People's Democratic Party, AYU, in convening a meeting of the party's National Executive Committee to deliberate on the report of the reconciliation panel set up by the Board of Trustees as members of the party advisory body. This followed indication that AYU was not ready to call a National Executive Committee meeting to deliberate on the Board of Trustees panel's report more than a week after it was submitted to him. Recall that Governor Nyesom Wike and his Abia, Oyo, Enugu, and Benue State counterparts Okezie Ikpeazu, Seyi Makinde, Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi, and Samuel Ortom, respectively, were insisting that AYU must resign from office over the alleged imbalance in the PDP leadership. They said that AYU, prior to the PDP elective convention in May, promised to vacate his seat in the event of emergency of a presidential candidate from the north. The party consequently set up a Board of Trustee committee to wade into the crisis between Wike and AYU, with AYU showing no intent to honor his pledge. The Adolphus Wabara-led committee submitted a number of recommendations, one of which was that AYU should commit to leaving his position after the 2023 elections. In an interview with Sunday Punch newspaper on Saturday, a PDP Board of Trustee member, BoT George, slammed AYU for failing to honor his word, saying with or without a National Executive Committee meeting, the former Senate president should give peace a chance. He said, the truth is that the Board of Trustee panel said because AYU made a pronouncement that if the presidential candidate comes to the north, he will resign. He should resign. His words should be his bond. If he is honorable, he ought to be a distinguished senator. What is so sacrosanct about his fixated belief that he must be the chairman of the party? If he drops dead today, won't the party continue? I am told that the report was that AYU should honor his promise and vacate his seat. I am told that it was the chairman of the committee, Adolphus Wabara, who said AYU should make a commitment that he would go after the elections. What do they expect us to go home and tell our people? Are they saying, vote for us first and we'll give you the chairmanship of the party? What crap? If the reverse was the case and North is in our position, having nothing to take home, will they be happy? What you cannot accept, don't do to other people. AYU is destroying the fabric of PDP. George also banned the party's candidate, Atiku Abubakar, urging him to wake up now because he is now a national leader, having taken over the leadership of the party. The retired Air Commodore also noted that given the current state of affairs in the party, a time would come when National Executive Committee meeting would turn into a huge joke. We are gradually getting a point where when they call meetings, only one zone will attend. He declared, even as he gave notice of retirement from partisan politics. I am frustrated enough. I have given notice that by the end of this election, I would have spent 25 years in the politics and 25 years in the military. That is 50 years of my life I've been in public service. I need to go home and play with my family. I need peace, but all of us cannot shut down at the same time, he added. On his part, another Board of Trustee member and ex-national secretary of the party, Ibrahim Tusaru, said only AYU can decide whether to call a National Executive Committee meeting or not. His word, it is at the discretion of the national chairman to summon a National Executive Committee meeting or if 2/3 of the members request for such a meeting. The Board of Trustee Committee was not constituted by National Executive Committee. The National Working Committee received the report and I believe they are studying it with the intent of taking the next line of action. The Board of Trustee Committee did not advise the chairman to take the report to National Executive Committee because the same National Executive Committee during its last meeting passed a vote of confidence on the national chairman. Those who expect AYU to call the National Executive Committee on the report may be doing so in their imagination, he said. Meanwhile, some Board trustee members are not happy over Wike's recent endorsement of the All Progressive Congress governorship candidate in Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu. The Rivers State governor stirred controversy last week when he said any party contesting against APC in Lagos is wasting time. Sanwo-Olu is a super performing governor. If Sanwo-Olu was in my party, PDP, and he is not doing well, I wouldn't come.